What's going on, guys? It's Cobblers Evolved back with another video. Today we're reviewing the Salford 2-0 win for the Cobblers. What a game for the Cobblers. What a game to be at. Matt, if you don't follow Cobblers Evolved on Twitter, check it out, link in the description below. Matt was at Wolves versus Southampton. I was very jealous considering Cobblers' poor form, but after today's game, I know where I'd rather be, and that is 6 fields. Cobblers leading with 2 points, so let's get on and review the game. So we'll start off with the match, and where do we begin? A very, very fantastic performance from the Cobblers. Salford really poor today. They weren't at it today. They were really slack in ability, but they sat so deep. It was really hard for the Cobblers to break down. A few frustration at the start. Of course, the goal from Sam Hoskins' penalty. Charlie Good got fouled in the box. Sam Hoskins' penalty. Of course, it was the question of sticking Chris Lyons back on. It was, of course, scoring one, missing one a few games ago, but he finished the penalty. Great finish from Sam Hoskins. Of course, then that was really at half time, and then of course the Jordan Turnbull goal. 4 goals for Jordan Turnbull now matches Andy Williams, worrying that he's done joint top goal scorer. But another story. But listen, really good performance. I'm looking at the stats now. 55% possession for the Cobblers, 12 shots 4 on target. Matching Salford's 8 shots 3 on target. Nothing really special. 12 fouls for the Cobblers, 14 for Salford. So realistically, a lot of fouls, 26 fouls in general. 26? Yeah, 26 fouls. But, Salford were really poor today. And it goes to a point I said a few videos ago. It was a really close league this year. 3 points separating us and playoffs. Good ball momentum. We beat Carlisle on a Tuesday night. Anyone going to Carlisle, fair play to you. Carlisle and Cambridge, we win both them games at 6 points. We're near the playoffs. It's a really close league, and it goes back to my point, like I was saying. There's no teams this year who have really stood out for me. There's no team who's been consistent, realistically. But Salford today was so poor. There's no teams that have come 6th field and I've gone, wow, like, these are really good, or wow, these are not that good. But Salford, they weren't good today. They were really poor. I don't know why, but Cobblers took that on board. Of course, from the last week, 3-0 defeat to Scunthorpe, which is atrocious, and they take it back to this day. But the only thing now I can say is take this win on board, take on to Carlisle. At the end of the day, if we take a draw out of that game, I'll be happy, because it's a long way to go on a Tuesday night. Take a draw and then win at Cambridge, I'll be a happy Cobblers fan. But let's go on and look at your guys' Twitter reaction after the win. I'm generally still don't know how we won, because of recent form, I thought that was it, we're going to get hammered today, but they proved us wrong. But anyways, let's go on to the Twitter reaction. So I got your Twitter reaction, so remember #NTFC on Twitter, or directly message me on Snapchat, Instagram, wherever you can get me on hold of me, or Matt, whatever. The first one comes from Ben Rigdon, I think that's his name. It says, boring but got the job done. Waters was brilliant, defence was solid. A note on Billy Waters, he was fantastic in my opinion, and I know what's going to happen. He's going to get taken straight out of that team, which is going to be very frustrating for Cobblers fans. Billy Waters changed the game today. I'm very proud of Billy Waters, and I feel like if we can keep him in the team, he's on the transfer list, he can move, but I think he's a top player. I really like Billy Waters. He gets the ball moved about, he brings a bit of energy, gets the ball and will move and draw fouls. So yeah, I'm solid again. Defence was solid. I'm really proud they got a clean sheet. Dominic Bird said, solid performance. Turnbull outstanding. Billy Waters and Sam Hoskins never stopped running. Alan McCormack, sorry. Flashbacks to Newport home, everyone above a 7. Alan McCormack was fantastic. He got taken off for fitness reasons, but if we can keep him fit, there was a bit of times he was quite slow, but I think that's how he plays. But fair play to Alan McCormack. Yeah, Billy Waters, Sam Hoskins, they ran continually, as well as Andy Williams as well. And finally, from Aaron Watson, he says, yes, professional 2-0 win. Good to see Billy get a chance. Turnbull and Good solid at the back. Those 3 comments, and all 3 of them have said Billy Waters. He's the guy on Cobblers, the fans' end of their lips. That's the only things we're saying about, because how well he played. So I really hope Billy Waters plays against Carlisle United and Cambridge. But listen, we'll see how it goes. Keith Carter's a Tinkerman, isn't he? So yeah, if you want to be involved in the next video for the Twitter reaction, make sure you get hold of us whatever way possible. But as always, the tweet goes out, or just simply #NTFC, and we'll look at them comments. But let's get on now to look at the player ratings of today's game. So we'll start off, we'll start with the playoff ratings. We'll start off with David Cornell. I gave him a 6 simply because he had not really much to do. He had a great save early on, but you know it was quite quiet for the Welshman in goal. Harry Murner gave a 6-2. He'd done his job at right back alongside Hoskins, you know, up down that wing. They done quite well together, so you know. I gave him a 6. Charlie Good, I gave a 7-2. Charlie Good was really, really good today. But no, Charlie was excellent today. Really well. Just draw the foul for the penalty and overall he was solid at the back. Jordan Termler gave 8-2. He scored. But of course he done really well, made some great passes today, had a couple of runs, so fair play to him. Scott Wharton gave a 7-2, solid, no faults really, top from him. Alan McCormack, I gave a 7-2. While he was on the pitch, he was probably, if not one of the best players on the pitch for the first half. He was, you know, he had great times. He had maybe a couple of mistakes, but listen, you get that. He's you know building his match fitness back up, so fair play to him. Chris Lyons, I gave a 6.5 too, simply because he didn't do anything wrong. He got to the balls, made some passes. He has that ability. But, you know, he's just yet to kind of show it as much yet. But, you know, he's done really well. Hoskins gave a 7-2, played really well. Scored because of the penalty. Fair play to Hoskins. Billy Waters, my man of the match. I give an 8-2. He was class today. Really proud of Billy Waters. I really was really pleased with the performance. I've said that so many times, but yeah, really proud of Billy Waters. Just didn't keep running, and I really wanted him to get a goal. Nicky Adams gave a 7-2. He had a free kick chance, but, you know, his crossing is another question because he has so much time on the ball now and you think, wow, this is it. You know, 16 this last season, this season he probably hasn't started as well as he could have. But, you know, his crossing just needs to improve a bit, but, you know, he's done well, so fair play to him. And Andy Williams, I gave a 6-2 because he didn't have much really to do. The substitutes, of course, the first one, Scott Pollock, I gave a 6-2. He done really well midfield, had a few chances, that kind of thing. The return of Paul Anderson quickly. Do I think he's a good signing? I don't know. You know, Kaja, I think he's injured. What waste of money if he's injured till January? That's when he leaves. Paul Anderson's a bit more money on the wage bill, so I'm not a big fan of him. But he came on today. He done it right, so I give him a 6. Sean McWilliams as well, probably a 6. But again, they didn't have much time to impact. But that's all from today's video. I'm still amazed how Clobbers won 2-0, but what a performance for the Clobbers boys. Next up is Carlisle United away from home on a Tuesday night. It's not even a school holidays. Why it's just to put it back 1 week later, then you get more Clobbers fans going. But hey ho, that's the way football runs. Yeah, so make sure if you want to be used in the Twitter reaction next time, hashtag NTFC on Twitter reaction. Also follow Clobbers Vlogs as well. And I mentioned it last video, I have a radio show on Monday, 10 to 11, N Live Radio, 106.9 FM or nliveradio.com. I will put in my link in the description. Just follow my Twitter. It'll be all advertised everywhere on my social media, Clobbers Vlogs social media, all that. Please give it a watch. We really want to try and get an evening show. But that's all for today. Make sure to tune in to next video. But have a great weekend because I sure will have the Clobbers victory. And see you all next time.